What's cracking, folks? It is I, CFK Kuro, here to bring you some more Total Extreme Wrestling 2013. Sorry for the lengthy pause between videos. Power went out for a while. Whew, sneezes. Power went out for a while. Work schedule got changed again. And a lot of storms, so shoddy, internet might be on today for this couple of hours. Fine. Anyway, for tonight's edition of Monday Night Raw, we have the New Day taking on Axl Rose of the Social Outcasts. We have Neville and Kalisto facing off against The Miz and Sin Cara. Three of the members in this match are part of the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. However, Sin Cara is still trying to get his spots in the mix. Granted, The Miz is heavily opposed to this, so it's going to be making an interesting dynamic between the two to see if they can work together in this match. We have Summer Rae and Paige, a peculiar team, facing off against Alicia Fox and Brie Bella. Just a little more heat to this blood rivalry that is so intense that everyone just can't get enough of. I can't even say that. We have Chris Jericho facing off against Ryback in a qualifying match for the Intercontinental Championship ladder match at WrestleMania. We will see if the savvy veteran can take on the physical freak Ryback. And then last but not least, we have our main event, which will be Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus taking on Kurt Angle and Dolph Ziggler. This match also having the stipulation that Sheamus wants to get himself inserted into the Intercontinental Championship ladder match because, of course, League of Nations feels that they are the most dominant group in the WWE and deserve to have all the titles. Addition, Kurt Angle is, of course, fighting Del Rio at WrestleMania for his United States Championship match, his United States title. So we'll see what the implications of this match will become. We'll be right back with you after a word from nobody. And we are back. Granted, it's about 7 hours later. I was having some difficulties staying conscious. Wasn't feeling great today. Feeling 42% better. That's a good percentage, right? Alright, anyway, let's get on to the show. Only 17 segments, but we got some doozies. Here's the aftermath of Roadblock. Please blink for a second while the screen shows what's actually going to happen. I probably could just edit this out, couldn't I? Interesting. Yep, just going to edit that out. Anyway, the show opens with Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring being showered in booze. He says he's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's a determined machine. He says that he will get his revenge on Hunter for all that he's done to him. And Dean just happened to get in the way. Tristan heads out with League of Nations in tow. He tells Roman that he knew he would make the right choice. You wanted me, you get me, for the main event of WrestleMania. That is what's best for business. Let's see just how much anger you have inside of you. Just as League of Nations head down to the ring, Dean Ambrose comes out from the crowd and attacks Triple H. And before the League of Nations could turn back, Roman was out there cleaning house. Dean steals the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and runs out, never even looking at Roman. Interesting. Apparently Sheamus was underwhelming. Fella. Alright, the show proper starts out with the Social Outcasts coming out and stating that they are not trending worldwide, baby! He tells the audience that since the Social Outcasts are going to win the armbar, they will be the top trending at the biggest show of them all. Bo adds that after they defeated Chris Jericho and AJ Styles, their fortunes have been higher than ever, and it's all because they believed. Axel takes the mic, starts yelling that they are going to knock out all the giants in the armbar because they can't be restrained. The chains are off! The chains are off, man! The chains! The chains! The chains are off. Adam Rose then takes the mic. He says tonight they have the opportunity to put the entire tag team division on notice. Isn't that right, Hasty Baby? Because the Axeman and the Royal Mongoose are going to put a couple of jokers away. Bo Dallas then initiates a very early victory lap when... Oh, be more! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world famous 2-time champs and feel the power! It's a new day! Yes, it is! New day, right? New day. Alright. The New Day head down to the ring with their usual shtick, talking about bootios, unicorns, and New Day socks. They tell the Social Outcasts they are a bunch of lames. Kofi says that they got no swag, to which Heath takes great offense to. And Xavier mentions all the stables that Heath has been in that have fallen apart. Nexus? Who? Core? Who? 3-man band? Who? But, says Big E, the New Day are forever and always going to be your WWE World Tag Team Champions. Because New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Everybody, New Day rocks. New Day. Okay. In an extremely short match, New Day defeated Axl Rose in 4:54 when Adam Rose was disqualified when Bubba Ray Dudley ran in and attacked Kofi Kingston. Devon also was in on the, yeah. Big E's getting better. Great. All right, so here's the deal. Yeah. That's not okay. As Big E is being double-teamed by the Social Outcasts in the corner, the Dudley Boys rushed out and take out Xavier, and then pull down Kofi, which caused the DQ victory for the New Day. The rest of the Social Outcasts go to work on Big E, who is trying to get up to help Kofi, but the Dudley Boys are already clearing off the Spanish announce table for vicious, that's not how you spell vicious tabling. Kofi goes through the first table clean before Xavier even gets a chance to stand back up. Kofi goes through the German announce table too. By now, Big E is out, and it becomes apparent that the blindsided Xavier is going to keep him down, is going to stay down too. The Social Outcasts leave, but the Dudleys have one more thing in mind. Devon sets up a table in the middle of the ring. And Bubba drags Kofi in. Kofi is 3D through the third table, but it doesn't seem right. The break wasn't clean. And Kofi looks like he hit his back too hard. The Dudleys put up their 3Ds and walk out, leaving the New Day out cold. This makes much more sense than them turning face on on the League of Nations. But man, I don't know. I still would have preferred. I don't know. Oh, I know if my chair was in recline. What's this? Backstage, Renee Young is with the random intellectual savior of the masses, Damian Sandow. Woo! Sandow is declaring that he will be in the armbar to win, like he came so close to last year. We don't need a giant to win, just the intellectual savior. Oh, Sandow. They doing you wrong. Love it. All right. Backstage, Sin Cara is harassing Kalisto again, telling him that his victory was a fluke and that he should give up his IC ladder spot to him. Kalisto is trying to walk away, but Sin Cara just keeps walking in front of him. Sin tells Kalisto that he's not even man enough to admit when he is inferior, and he shouldn't even be allowed to call himself a luchador. He reaches out to Kalisto's mask when Neville comes out. Neville pushes Sin Cara off of Kalisto and tells him that he is not the same Sin Cara who helped him beat Stardust just a few months ago. He's changed, and it will be in his best interest to leave Kalisto alone. Or he will have to deal with him. Sin reluctantly walks out, but not before telling his opponents for tonight, good luck. I'm getting decent ratings out of shit. It's like crazy, man. I thought like a week ago this would have been like a D plus maybe. In a match that has some good action, but not much in the way of heat, The Miz and Sin Cara defeated Neville and Kalisto in 8:41 when Sin Cara defeated Kalisto by pinfall with La Mística. The Miz is getting better. Awesome. I can't do it. All right. Backstage, Ziggler and Ryback are trying to decide what to do about Kalisto and Sin Cara. Ryback thinks that Ziggler should allow Sin Cara into the ladder match because Kalisto needs to be able to handle this personal issue in the ring. Dolph isn't so sure, and as he starts to give his own idea, he is interrupted by Chris Jericho, who says that it doesn't matter who is in the match because Y2J is going to win it all because he is the best in the world at what he does. Do you understand what I'm saying to you right here, right now? What you guys need is a gift of Jericho. Drink it in, man. I like doing that. He stares at Ryback, who is completely unmoved by Chris Jericho's bravado. However, soon Sheamus and Del Rio come out to join the fray. The League of Nations have a match against Dolph and Angle tonight, and Sheamus says that Intercontinental title is as good as his because he's not an American, and Dolph is. Non-Americans always win, and he tosses a high five to Jericho, who just walks away, only to be replaced by Kurt Angle, who simply raises his gold medals up and stares him down. What a night we have in store. B-. That's good of Feta. Dorito's getting better at acting. Okay. Probably should put that somewhere else. Anyway, the League of Nations are having another meeting of nations today discussing their overextension. Barrett says that they are doing too many things at once and that they need to either bring in more members or have less distractions. Del Rio says that his title is not a distraction and that he needs help retaining it. Sheamus says that Triple H is their boss and that they need to keep up with his needs, while Rusev says that he is going to be in the armbar and he needs someone to help him train. Lana's great just standing there. Yep. The meeting ends without a plan of action. It seems League of Nations are having logistical problems. Bad news, Barrett performing not great. See. Right before the next match starts, the camera cuts backstage to absolute carnage. Holes in walls, tables, and monitors smashed, and a berserking Brock Lesnar in the middle of it all. Brock spends about 5 minutes just destroying stuff and security guards backstage while he makes his way to the arena. As soon as he gets out of gorilla position, everything turns dark, and Bray Wyatt appears in the Titantron. Brock demands that Bray give him back Heyman, or there will be shit that will get fucked up. Bray makes an offer, a wager. He will give him back Heyman after WrestleMania, and he won't lay a finger on him, granted. He can't speak for his brothers. The wager is he wants a match against Brock at WrestleMania. The Beast versus the Face of Fear. I probably should have added that part. The wager is that he wants a match against Brock at WrestleMania where the Conqueror conquered the street. He wants a simple match. If Brock wins, Bray will leave the WWE forever. If Bray wins, then Brock has to admit that Bray Wyatt is the only god in WWE, and Brock must bow down to the god of fear. Brock's like, is that it? Carny ass mother. Sure, whatever, man. Give me back Heyman. I need to feed him. Okay. I want to write more, but limitations to the amount of characters you can get. But more honest writing, though, that's fantastic. It's like a pay-per-view writing. All right. And about that, solid in-ring action, but non-existent crowd heat. Summa Rae and Paige defeated Alicia Fox and Brie Bella in 5:40, when Alicia Fox was disqualified when Tamina ran in and attacked Paige. Naomi, not accidentally, also attacked Brie. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Shortly after the match, Kevin Owens comes out to the ring and picks up a microphone. He says that last night at Roadblock, he was robbed of his chance to get back his Intercontinental title. He calls out Sammy for an official apology. Sammy does indeed come out, but he stays outside of the ring. He tells Kevin that he will never apologize until he tells him why did he ruin their friendship. To which Kevin just says, because he wanted to. Is that good enough? All right, now fine. Give me my apology. I want it. Just come on, come on. You can do it. Just say, I'm sorry, Kevin. That's all I ask. Okay. But Sammy doesn't accept this answer and demands a sincere apology first. To which Kevin says that he is the victim here, which gets Sammy angry and in the ring, and Kevin Owens out of the ring. Just then, Stephanie McMahon comes out with a massive grin on her face as she says this is a match several years in the making. And she is going to make sure it is special because that's what's best for business. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, WrestleMania, last man standing. I'm not trying to do like the awful energetic Steph voice. Yeah, so there we go. KOSZ Mania 32, last man standing. The camera heads backstage where we see an unconscious Becky Lynch in a heap of rubble. I guess of books, maybe food. Yeah, you see she got put through a table of food. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Who did this? Was it the same person who attacked Ric Flair? In a match that has some good action and average heat, Ryback defeated Chris Jericho in 12:28 by pinfall with a suplex power slam after distraction from AJ Styles. I forgot an angle. That's what I did. That's what I get for doing this over the course of like 10 hours. Oh, goddamn. C+. Ryback's getting tired. Unfortunate. No improvements. All right. And then, wait, what? Did I move something else? Apparently I did. In about the featured great action and a good crowd, Kurt Angle and Dolph Ziggler defeated Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus in 24:39 when Dolph Ziggler defeated Sheamus by pinfall with a zigzag. Angle and Ziggler have excellent chemistry. That's not really useful. It could be useful. We'll see. And the last thing. Okay. The Undertaker comes down to the ring with his long-ass, majestic-ass intro. Once he reaches said ring with his mic, he says that Daniel Bryan has challenged him to a match at Mania, and that it would be Daniel Bryan's last match due to injuries. He says that the challenge has been declined, much to the chagrin of the audience. Taker starts to explain before Daniel Bryan comes out. Taker says that if Daniel Bryan is retiring due to injuries, that it is silly to try to go one last time against him. Taker says he respects him too much to go through with it. D-Bry urges him on, saying that it is his last wish, but Taker says that if he gets in the ring with Bryan, then it may be his last night alive. To which Bryan says he understands and is ready for whatever happens. They shake on the match and part ways. I did want to add more to that. My intention was to just have maybe like 2 weeks of Bryan just taunting Taker, saying, hey, you lost to Brock. I guess you're afraid of losing 2 more times, especially losing to a guy who's about to be retired, who's like a foot shorter than you. I understand, man. I wouldn't, he'll try to do his asshole Bryan thing. He does that pretty well. Yep, and that should be the show. Too much Rose, but up in 19 regions. That was acceptable. Dopamine. What else had dopamine for? Okay, I can't look at my email because it might show something incriminating. Not incriminating, something that I don't intend to disclose yet. Decisions. Oh, Rosa Mendez is back? Rosa's back. That's Kurt Angle. What? Don't tell me steroids. Son of a bitch. Riot Act. Son of a bitch. Rosa Mendez is back. Excellent. Not really. Why'd I do that? Of course she's a women's division. Well, we have another jobber. Because those stats are bad. How's is she? Wait, is Summer better than her now? Sumere. No, she's better than Summer. What looking at? Rosa Mendez. I don't see anything I could use her for. Besides a warm body if I do a brand split. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause. I'm going to save. I'm going to end this video. Yeah, I'll just end this video. I don't need to show you guys what that. Yeah, alright. Thanks you all for watching. I'll see you later. Sorry if things sound different between this recording and the prior recording. Yeah. That's it. Goodbye. Oh, and uploads will be coming back frequently. Still just a busy week, 10 days. Peace.